This is probably the most important video I've ever made on this channel. As you've seen in the title, I've quit my full-time job to pursue geoguessr content creation and professional playing. So I made this channel in 2021 when I was just getting into geoguessr. I was a uni student at the time, and the channel took, I think, 6 months to get to 200 subscribers. After that, things picked up quite a bit, and in 2022, I was actually doing YouTube full-time while I was on the hunt for a job. Now, when I found a job, I saw it as a really good opportunity to get into the real world and learn some skills and, of course, earn some extra money. And I was very happy doing both right up until the first World Cup last year in 2023. Now, when the first World Cup was announced, there were plenty of reasons I didn't want to leave work at that time, but I had the burning desire to improve, but of course, not enough time to do so, especially because I went to live in Sydney for some months and just didn't have time to train there. And of course, many of you will recall that I did place in the top half at the World Cup, but wasn't able to make it onto the big stage. Then, of course, all the World Cup stuff for this year, including the Asia Championships and the World Championships, were announced, and I immediately knew I wanted to quit my job because I want to win the World Cup. Now, of course, with 24 players in the field, this is very unlikely to happen mathematically, and that is without even saying that I am nowhere near the best player in the world, especially when it comes to moving. However, my full intention is that in 5 months' time, that will be a different story, and I hope to have grown incredibly as a player and put up a really good fight to win the World Cup. However, of course, going far in competition is not all there is, and I'm going to be committing to content a lot more as well. So in amongst my intense training schedule, I also plan to be making a lot of videos on YouTube, but also on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and then also streaming on Twitch. More information towards the end of the video. Also, now that I don't have a job, I'm going to make the Road to #1 hopefully a daily series over on my second channel and focus on making that more high quality edited stuff on the main channel. Now, my first plan for the stream is to do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesday and Thursday will be in the afternoon Central European time, and the Saturday one will be for the American viewers or any Europeans who are up really late. Also, and this is one of the biggest announcements of this video, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream tomorrow, and I'm going to be streaming myself for all 24 hours playing games and trying to get the world record for the most geoguessr games played in a single 24-hour period. So please go down and follow the Twitch. I've made massive upgrades over there. Another big announcement is that I've started a Patreon. Now, this is going to be a no rewards Patreon. It's just there if you want to support my efforts as a content creator and as a pro player. Now, I want to stress, please don't give if you don't have the means to. Also, you're no less of a fan if you don't give. And also, even though I have quit my job, I am financially stable. So don't feel the need to donate, but it's humbly and kindly appreciated if you do. Obviously, while I was working full time, I wasn't posting any TikToks or shorts. I'm going to get back to doing so. And if you'll allow me to go on a slight tangent here, I have kind of a cool idea. One of the main things I think that makes shorts and TikToks so compelling is that the comments are often really funny or interesting. And so I want to run a little competition. Any single time, if you have the top comment after 24 hours on a reel, on a short, or on a TikTok of mine, at me in my Discord server and I'll give you a point, and we'll have a leaderboard to see who can get the most top comments. I just think it's going to be great for engagement to have a little bit of banter. So let me know what you think of this idea, but I think it's going to be really fun. And hopefully I'll have some reward, I'm not sure what, for the winner after, however long I decide. Also, now that I have more time to focus on content, I would really appreciate it if you could put some video ideas inside my Discord. There is a channel there for doing so. I know a lot of you guys are sitting on really good ideas, so do hit me up there. The final really big announcement for this video is that I'm starting a thing called Meta Thursdays. I've made a separate Discord, which you can join inside the description of this video to join in with this process. But here's the pitch. It's a Discord server for posting metas. Now, at the end of each week, we're going to go through the list of submitted metas and pick the most upvoted / best one, and whoever submitted that, I will PayPal them $25 US. Now, I don't want anyone to get competitive about the money or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a good incentive to research and release a whole bunch of stuff. As a side note, it's going to be really important that you present your information nicely, because even if it's really useful, if you don't present it nicely, it probably won't win. And then obviously it should be original research, or at least work on someone else's ideas significantly. And yeah, that's my concept for Meta Thursdays. Of course, every meta that gets posted there can then be posted after on Plonker as well. That's absolutely fine. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully it can usher in a new era of everyone sharing all the clues, because I know a lot of people are hiding stuff and there's nothing wrong with that. But in my opinion, it's also great to have a big open book of metas, and there is plenty to be researched. I'll have a list of different things you could research, so stay tuned. All right, so as we look forward, this is going to be a huge year. Can I actually improve enough at the game to win the Asia Championships and then hopefully go far in the World Cup? As I said, I know that it's not necessarily realistic to expect that I could actually win, but I plan to be the person who is preparing the most. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that plan goes, but you can tell I'm serious because we've got a 24-hour stream coming tomorrow, so I expect to see you all there, and it's going to be absolutely epic. On a final note, I just want to acknowledge how lucky I am to be able to do this. I mean, sometimes it'd be like watching a history video online, and I'm like, yeah, I could have been in the, in the coal mines or something. Instead, I'm getting the opportunity to really pursue my dreams here. So this is really such a privilege. And I want to thank you, the viewer, for supporting me. I want to ask you to join me on this journey as I go for the World Cup win and as I go on the journey to becoming a much more complete and good GeoGuessr player and content creator. So guys, that is it for the video. As I like to say, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for the many things that are going to happen on this channel and elsewhere around me. And I would say, bye-bye.